Today's video, I'm going to show you a different kind of sound card, which is called the X50 Live sound card. I'm going to walk you through its features and its functions, and we'll do some testing. And by doing some testing, I'll be showing you the recording setup to your phone using this kind of sound card, which is the X50 Live sound card. Without further ado, let's get started. And now let me show you quickly what's the package comes with when you buy this kind of sound card. So this is the box. When you open it, you will see a manual. So it looks like that. And it does comes with 3 cables. One of them is the USB type A to USB type C. This is for charging or connecting your console to a computer. And you get 2 of these cables. This is TRRS, the one that has 3 lines on both ends. And finally, the console. So as you notice, it has this foam on top, but there's no foam at the bottom. But anyway, okay, there you go. So this is the X50 Live sound card. And it has this rubber at the bottom. Okay, there you go. This X50 Live sound card is pretty much the same. Most of the live sound cards that I have been reviewing, this also has a built-in battery. So that means as long as it's not low battery, you do not need to always plug it in or charge it or hook it up to a power source. So since this sound card is not yet low battery, so we will not be connecting it to a power source. So we do not need this USB type A to C. Now, for this testing right now, what I'll do is I'll do a recording while I'm doing the testing to this iPhone over here so that you can hear the actual audio output, recorded audio output to this phone over here. And since this is an iPhone that do not have a headphone port on it, I always need this lightning adapter. Heads up for you, if you're not using the right lightning adapter, it will not record over here. You can only hear, but it will not record. And this earphone here, this is just for me to monitor the audio. And these 2 cables over here, TRRS, it's up to you if you want to use 2 or 1. So what I'm trying to point is 1 TRRS to connect this phone over here for recording, and this other cable over here you can use to connect your source of background music like this one here, or you can also connect the source of your background music wirelessly using Bluetooth, because this one also has a Bluetooth feature, the one that says BT over there. And this microphone over here, this is a BM 800 wired condenser microphone. I'll be using this one for my testing. And now let's start the connections. First, let's connect this iPhone to this X50 Live sound card. For that, I will first connect this lightning adapter. And then I will connect this TRRS. You just have to select this or this. So just pick one, it doesn't matter. So let's select the first one. Okay, and the other end we will connect to this lightning adapter. Okay, next, let's connect the source of our background music. As I mentioned earlier, the source of your background music, you can also connect it wirelessly using Bluetooth, as long as it has a Bluetooth feature. So for this video, maybe I'm just gonna use this cable. So what I'll do is I'll connect it to here, the one that says Accompany. And then the other end to the headphone port of this iPad. Okay, and now let me connect this earphone to monitor the audio. So you can either connect it to earphone or headset. I'm going to connect it to the one that says headset. And finally, I'm going to connect this BM 800 condenser microphone. You just pick 1 or 2, mic 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. Let's maybe select mic 2. There you go, we're all set. This is pretty much the recording setup to this phone, or this is also a streaming setup, maybe let's say Facebook streaming or YouTube streaming. This setup is pretty much the same. Before I start the recording, let me go over quickly about all the ports here at the back. So you have two USB Type-C ports over here. The first one is for charging, and then the second one is OTG/PC Live, so which means you can also connect your phone over here for streaming or recording, and you can connect this one over here to your computer, laptop or desktop or Mac or Windows, if you want to live stream or record on your computer. And as I said, there's two ports over here. The one that has like a cell phone icon, you can connect your phones for recording or streaming. Accompany, this is the source of your background music. That's where I connected the other end to this iPad. And then earphone, so it's up to you if you can, if you want to connect maybe an external speaker, you can connect it to here. And a headset, let's say you want to use the built-in microphone of your earphone. You can use this one, but do not use them at the same time with the condenser microphone over here. Otherwise, the built-in microphone of your headset will not work. Only the condenser microphone you connected, like this one here. So again, as I showed you earlier, you have two condenser mic ports over here, and we're only using one of them. Okay, and from here, let me now turn on this sound card. So just press and hold the power button right there at the middle. And from here, I'm going to start recording over here so that I can share to you the audio output as I am doing the testing. Sound check, testing 1 2 1 2 3 4, sound check. And now let me show you all the features on here, the buttons and the volume knobs. Okay, first off is the mic volume. So of course, very self-explanatory. If you turn it up, your mic volume goes up, and as you turn it to the left, it goes down. I'm just going to set my mic maybe to 1 o'clock. There you go. And over here, this is your Accompany volume knob. So that means if you're going to maybe play this background music over here that we connected, you can control it from here. So you can actually control it from there as well. So it's up to you if you want to maybe just set from here at the max, and then you can just control it over here. Okay, let me show you quickly. Let's play this music over here. Okay, so you can either turn it up, or you can maybe set it from there and then lower it from here. So something like that, or turn it up from here. There you go. Okay, so again, that is how you control your source of your background music. You can either control it from the source itself or from the Accompany volume knob over here. Now the record volume knob, this is your output volume level. So which means if you turn this one maybe at 0, then your recorded audio over here will be 0 as well. So as if you're only recording the video but no audio. So remember, always set this one, maybe at least in this kind of sound card, I would set it to at least the 3 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Anyway, it's all up to you. You can, of course, do a test for yourself. Okay, and these two volume knobs over here, these are your equalizers. You have your treble and bass. And maybe let's do a testing of that in a bit. And this is your reverb. So if you, of course, right now my reverb is at 0. If I'm going to turn it up, okay, there you go. Sound check, testing 1 2 1 2 3 4. That's the maximum. And maybe I'll set it to 50%. And now if I'm going to test it with this equalizers over here, okay, so I'm going to set it to 0. So right now treble is at 0 and your audio is something like that. And then if I'm going to set my treble to 50%, then it sounds like that. And at 3 o'clock, it sounds like that, and maximum. Okay, let me just put it back to the middle. And now the bass. If I'm going to set the bass to 0, and that's what it sounds like, and then I'm going to set it at 9 o'clock, there you go, sound check. And I'm going to set it at 12 o'clock, sound check, testing 1 2. I'll set it at 3 o'clock, sound check, testing 1 2. And I'll set it to the max, sound check, testing 1 2. Okay, I'm just gonna set it at the middle. Maybe I'll set my treble to about 11 o'clock. Okay, there you go. And this monitor volume over here, so this is how loud you wanted it to hear on your earphone or headphone. And please take note, this monitor volume over here does not affect your recorded output volume on this phone over here. So which means even if you set this one too high, if your record volume knob here is low, your recorded audio level on this phone over here will be low as well. So that's why I'm setting this one to 3 o'clock. So in my case, I'm just going to set my volume for the monitor maybe at 12 o'clock. There you go. Okay, so these one here are your preset reverb, like the Pro, Recording, and Pop and MC. And the host over here, this is if you, let's say, you want your vocals to be flat without any effects or reverberation. This is what you should pick or select, the host. Okay, right now, as you notice, my voice has effects. It has echo or reverb because I set my reverb here to 50%. Now, as soon as I hit or tap the host, okay, there you go. So right now, as you noticed earlier, my voice has reverb or effects. And now when I tap the host button over here, my voice turns to flat without any effects. So that's what it's for. And now if I'm going to select the Pro, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the Pro. And now I'm going to set the recording studio. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2. This is the recording studio. Let me select the Pop. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2. And this is the Pop sound check. Okay, let's try the MC. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check. So this is now your MC. Okay, so now the reverb volume knob here, if this one is at 0, please take note, even if you select Pro, Recording, Pop, or MC, there won't be no effects if your reverb here is at 0. Okay, let me show you. Let me go back to host so my voice will go back to flat without any effects. Okay, there you go. So now I selected the host, so that means my voice shouldn't have those effects or reverb or echo. Okay, I'm going to set now this reverb to 0. Okay, so now that the reverb is 0, let me tap again the Pro. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2. So as you notice, there's no effects because the reverb here is at 0. So same with the recording studio. Okay, so this is now the recording studio. Same, there's no effects because the reverb here is at 0. Same with the Pop and MC. Okay, sound check. This is now the MC. So again, if you want to use the Pro, Recording Studio, or Pop or MC reverb preset, you need to increase your reverb volume over here. Okay, let's increase that. Okay, I'm setting it to, let's say, maybe 1 o'clock. Oh, okay, so again, this is your MC. Okay, MC, and this is your Pop. Okay, this is your Pop, and let's try the recording studio again. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, and let's try the Pro again. Sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, as soon as you select host, your voice should be flat without any effects. Okay, there you go. So I'm back to flat without any effects or reverberation. And now for these effects preset or preloaded sound effects over here, in this kind of sound card, unfortunately, those sound effects are fixed. You cannot edit them, you cannot change them, you cannot add new ones. Okay, so let me maybe test this sound effects over here. Maybe let's start from cheer. Okay, and din. Okay, and 9277. Okay, and kiss. Okay, and gunshot. And yell. And laughter. Okay, PUBG. Okay, and din din. Awesome.
Awesome!
And giggle. Applause. And okay, slash. And Mary. And guys,
I love it! You guys are so great!
okay, so those are pretty much your built-in or preloaded sound effects on this kind of a sound card. Now, this mute button over here, as soon as you tap mute or to turn this on, what it means is this microphone will not work. So which means if you are recording right now, there won't be no vocals or nothing will be recorded using this mic. And if you are doing live streaming, your audience or viewers will not be able to hear you talking if in case. Okay, let's do a test. So I'm going to tap mute right now. As you notice, I was talking, but it did not record onto this phone over there. So that's what's the use of that. Now, the electric sound, this is your auto tune. So you have this keys over here. So you just have to select whichever you want to use. So let's turn it on. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the way, it's up to you if you want to add reverb also onto your voice or no. So this is with the reverb because I increased the reverb over there. So let's say you do not want to add reverb, then of course, just set it to 0. There you go. And as you tap this one, it changes the keys over here. So let's tap it again. Okay, so this is D flat and D and E flat, sound check, testing 1, 2, and E and F, and is that an F sharp? Okay, anyway, it looks like that's an F sharp or F flat. But anyway, so that's that, and this next one, and next one, and next one. Okay, and to turn off this auto tune, you have to press something over here to turn it off, because if you just tap and hold it, it will not do anything. There you go. So it's not turning it off at all. So what you do is just tap anything over here. So let's say host. Okay, there you go. And now you just turned off the auto tune over there. So again, it's up to you. Maybe select one of those if in case you wanted to use them. And then as you notice, it changes the tone of your voice whenever you tap this auto tune button over there. Now this one has a denoise button over there. There's only one level for the denoise. So right now, if it's blinking, that means it's on. If it's not blinking, that means it's off. Okay, so let's. So right now it's blinking, so that means it's on. If I'm going to turn it off, I'm just going to tap it again. And now let me turn on the denoise button over here. Okay, there you go. Anyway, in my case, I can tell the difference. This one being turned on or off. So at least it somehow remove the little noises that I'm hearing through this earphone that I'm using right now. This ducking button over here, this is pretty much the same as Dudge on other kind of sound cards. What it does is when you play background music, when this one is on, the volume of your background music goes down, and when you stop talking, the volume of your background music goes up. Okay, let's do a test on that. Let's play this music over here. Okay, right now it's currently on, and right now I'm playing this music, and now if I'm going to turn this ducking feature over here, or button, there you go. So right now, because I am talking, you could hardly hear this music over here, but when I stop talking, okay, there you go. So that is the use of that is the use of this ducking button or feature over here. Okay, let me turn it off. Okay, so if it's not blinking, it means it's turned off. And now this elimination over here, this is if you want to maybe convert a song into a karaoke song or somehow remove the vocals so that you can sing along with that. If you have to use it, then this is what it's for. But take note, what I noticed when I connected this one to a computer, this elimination button did not work for me. So in my case, this elimination button only works if you are recording to this device, or maybe if you are streaming through a phone. But if you are streaming through a laptop, or if you are recording to a laptop where the source of your background music is also coming from that same laptop, this elimination did not work for me. I am not sure if it would be the same in your case, but in my case, it's like that. So again, elimination did not work for me connecting this sound card to a laptop, but it works if I'm using this phone here for recording. Now let's do a sample. So as you notice, it has vocals. And now if I'm going to turn this on, let's check if it will somehow remove the vocals. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on now. There you go. So as you notice, it did work. So as soon as I tap or turn on the elimination over here, it somehow remove the vocals, and then I can sing along with that. Okay, so maybe let's do a quick sample. Maybe I'll select Pro. Okay, sound check. Again, there is no effects because the reverb here is at 0. Let me set it to the middle. Okay, let's play this one again. So as I showed you, elimination is being turned on. So there is only a little bit of vocals, or you could hardly maybe hear the vocals from here. But please take note, it depends on the song or on the music. Some of the songs, you could hardly remove the vocals. But in this one here, you can tell the difference if elimination is turned on or off. Okay, so right now, elimination is on. Okay, let me give you a quick sample from here. So again, I'm just using the elimination from here. Masdan natin ang kaibutit ligaya, pagkakaisa sa bayang pinagpala. Okay, there you go. So anyway, that is the use of the elimination over here. Okay, let me just turn it off. The internal play over here, it doesn't really matter because I am recording this one right now to this phone. Internal play matters only if you are connecting this sound card to a laptop and at the same time you're recording and streaming on that same laptop and your background music is coming from that same laptop. So internal play has to be turned on so that it will also record, or your viewers, if you're streaming, so your viewers can hear also your music that you are playing. But if you turn it off, let's say you turn off the internal play, like something like this right now, it's not blinking. So if you record to your laptop, your music is from the laptop, you're connecting this one to the laptop, guess what? It will not record the music you are playing from that laptop. So again, you have to turn the internal play on, so it has to be blinking. So something like that, if you want to record the music you are playing from that same laptop, or if you want your viewers or listeners to hear the music you are playing from that laptop. Okay, so again, in this setup right now, the internal play does not really matter even if it's on or off. Okay, and over here you have a 3 voice changer. You have a female, a male, and baby. Okay, let me turn off first this reverb. Okay, and now let's try the first voice over here, the female voice.
Okay, sound check, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the female voice. Let's try the male voice.
Okay, sound check, testing, 1, 2. This is the male voice, and let's try the third one or the last one, the baby voice.
Sound check, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is now the baby voice. And to turn off the voice changer, so again, you cannot just tap and hold. Okay, if you do that, it will not do anything. So to return to your original voice, you have to select one from here. Could be host, pro, recording, pop, or MC. So maybe let's try host.
Okay, there you go. So that's pretty much how to turn off the voice changer. So you have to tap one from here to turn off using the voice changer over here. And now the last button over here, the BT or the Bluetooth connection. So let's say you want to connect your music to hear wirelessly without any cable. So what you do is you can turn on this one and at the same time make sure also to turn on the Bluetooth on the source of your music. And if it's your first time to connect or to pair them, normally it will show up at the bottom here, but since I already connected this one earlier, it goes on top here. So right now it says here X50 and it's already says connected, so which means even if I'm going to disconnect this cable over here, so I connected this cable connected to the Accompany at the back over here. So still the source of the music here will be connected to the sound card wirelessly. Okay, let's go back to that YouTube song again. So let me play this one. Let's check how loud it is. Okay, so same thing. If you want to maybe lower it, you can lower it from here. Something like that. Turn it up. Or you can control it from here, lower it, or turn it up. So pretty much the same way when it is connected via line in. Okay. And now let me give you a quick recording sample as if you are recording to this device or if you are maybe want to sing to your viewers or listeners. And as I mentioned earlier, this setup is pretty much the same as in doing a live streaming on Facebook or YouTube streaming. What you do is simply from this phone, just log into your FB account or your YouTube account and live stream from there. So from here, I actually just use the built-in camera of this iPhone. Okay, so since I'll be singing a little bit, I will add a reverberation. So I'm going to set my reverb. Maybe let's try 1 o'clock. And I selected recording studio. Okay, so let me use this music over here. And by the way, if you are recording or singing to your maybe viewers or listeners, so please remember the docking has to be not blinking or off as well as the elimination, otherwise it will affect to your audio output. Okay, so it's off and let's start this one now from here. Maybe I'll check first how loud is this music. Okay, so from here, if you want it more louder, then you can turn it up like that. Okay, there you go.
Masdan natin na kay buti't ligaya, pagkakaisa sa bayang pinagpala, bansang binubuklod ng pag-ibig na dakila, aral ni Kristo'y ibinabandila.
Okay, there you go. So anyway, that is just a quick sample if you want to do some recording or maybe if you want to sing to your viewers or listeners. But of course, you have some more vocal modes over here, so feel free to test them out and select whichever is your preferred vocal output. And that is all I can share for today. I hope this video gives you an idea as to all its features. So from this kind of sound card, the live webcast sound mixer X50, or I call it X50 live sound card. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing if you haven't done yet, and hit the notification bell so you are always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.